Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to the aftermath of the LA fires. So, the death toll has now risen to 24, which, is a tragedy. And it's insane to me that this happened so quickly. I just feel like it took us completely by surprise. Just the scale of these fires, it just, at one point last Friday, I think, or Thursday, there were 5 fires, 3 of which were each over 10,000 hectares in area. Like, that's the amount of space that was damaged or destroyed by these fires. It's just wild that this has happened. And obviously the amount of properties that have been destroyed is just insane. I'm hoping that the insurance companies step up here and try not to find ways to wiggle out of helping people. If people have paid their premiums, and the premium included fire damage, you have to step up and do what you're meant to do. And yeah, it's just going to be, I just want to see, just what does the area look like now? Have the fires been contained? Are they under control? Are they still raging?
Elevated critical fire weather conditions will continue through Wednesday. Please rest assured that your County of Los Angeles Fire Department will be prepared. These winds, combined with low humidities and low fuel moistures, will keep the fire threat in all of Los Angeles County very high. I ask all Los Angeles County residents in the wildfire-prone areas to understand that the necessary public safety power shutoffs are important for our collective fire safety in preventing the next wildfire natural disaster.
I want to reemphasize that we do have a curfew still in effect for the impacted
Oh my God, are these all burned down houses?
Areas. That goes from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. What does that mean? Simply stay out of the areas if you are not a first responder or have emergency business there. I know there's a lot of folks trying to get back to their houses. We are very empathetic and sensitive to those needs, but your safety comes first. A lot of these areas still look like they were hit by a bomb. There are live electrical wires, gas lines, and other hazards. We want to make sure you're safe, not to mention the health hazards that come with that information. I also just want to quickly reiterate something I said this morning. In both fire locations, we have current search and rescue recovery operations going with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, our Los Angeles County Fire Department using cadaver dogs, doing grid searches. I don't expect good news from those. We will keep people updated. I'll get my next update when they're complete at sunset with what they come up with.
Due to the high value of each, property in Los Angeles, the cumulative damage here must be in the billions. It must be billions and billions of dollars here. The death toll stands at 14. Those were our numbers we received earlier today. We will not get updates about that till tonight. Yeah, it's 24 now.
And I'll end with saying this, regarding any illegal activity that may be occurring in these areas. Don't do it. The fact that anyone takes advantage of anybody who's been victimized already, whether it is burglary, looting, or any other crime, whether it's a scam of some kind that you're conjuring up to make money off of.
Insane that people are doing this, scamming victims of it's just, I cannot believe the lack of humanity.
The poor people that have been involved in this. As a matter of fact, I'm set for a press conference tomorrow with Chief Jim McDonald, where we'll be with the district attorney, and we will be with probably the U.S. attorney. They are very eager to prosecute anybody involved in anyone who thinks they're going to take advantage of the people who have been through this tragedy.
Our job remains to be the same: evacuation, and that may happen again in the next couple of days, traffic control and crime suppression. all of those things that are ongoing efforts, and we're getting feedback.
Oh my God! So the houses here were affected too. I thought they'd be safe because they were close to the water.
We're trying to adapt what we do to be able to meet the needs of the community that we're serving. You've heard over and over again about looting and about the efforts we're making to try and prevent that.
I cannot believe it.
And then to try and hold people accountable who are engaged in that activity. We have an awful lot of police officers out there from LAPD
Even
out there
houses
looking
on the
for
beach.
people that are taking advantage of other people. As Sheriff Luna mentioned, the curfew is still very much in effect from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. The access that was provided on a limited basis is completed. We will no longer be doing that, and we're moving forward with the curfew, the closed areas for those areas that have been so designated. The new phase that was mentioned earlier that we're moving into, again, search.
Guys, I really hope that, obviously I wish that nobody loses their home, but if anybody watching my channel or this video, you know, like, let me know how you guys are doing if you're based in the LA area. I asked this on the prior videos that I put out on this. Like, let me know, you know, because I really hope you're doing okay. I really hope you didn't lose your entire home, because
recovery of remains and dealing with the downed power lines and gas lines that are in there. And again, with the winds returning, still a very dangerous environment. I want to thank everyone for the patience, the resilience that we've seen, the teamwork, everyone looking out for their neighbors. There's people, elderly people, people who can't get around that well. Reach out to them and see if they're okay, particularly in the next couple of days as things pick up again and things could become, again, very challenging. Sheriff Luna mentioned the scams. Educate yourself before you give. Everybody wants to be helpful, wants to donate, and wants to be part of the solution. But before you do that, do some homework, get on the web.
This house here, the only thing that you can kind of see is the pool.
And make sure the entity you're given to is actually a legitimate one. I mentioned earlier the task force that has been assembled with our federal partners, led by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Bringing in the National Response Team. That brings in tremendous expertise and resources from across the nation, and they work very closely with the LAPD Major Crime Section, with the FBI, with the LA County Sheriff's Arson and Explosives folks, and then others who bring expertise to the table as well. That will continue, and we will continue to keep you updated as we move forward with this. And again, thank you all.
This morning, Director Ward, Chief Tyler, and I accompanied the governor. We toured some of the damaged area. It's devastating, and our heart goes...
Man, we're talking like neighborhoods here. Like, not just streets. We're talking like entire neighborhoods here. I've never seen anything like this. I just haven't.
Out to you. For the Highway Patrol, this is personal. We are members of this community as well. Some of our officers, some of the members of our department have lost their homes and have also been displaced. And so to all of you, our thoughts go out to you, and we'll keep you in our prayers. At the onset of this event, the California Highway Patrol went on tactical alert in Los Angeles County. That means 750 officers, 12-hour shifts, days off canceled. Right now, we have 74 uniformed members dedicated to fire assignments, and the others remain able and willing to respond. We're supporting the Los Angeles Police Department, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, with general law enforcement, with road closures, with traffic direction, with enforcement of the curfew, and also enforcement of looters. I want to recognize our partners with the Los Angeles Police Department and Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. We're lucky in LA County to have two of the finest law enforcement agencies in the country, right?
Man, 2025 has gone off to a kind of a bad start here. I mean, you've had the incidents in St. Louis, you know, with the guy who drove his car into the people. You know, you've had stuff like that happening in Germany as well. You know, we're not even halfway into the month.
Right here in LA County, under the leadership of the chief and the sheriff. They both know, they have my phone number. They know any asset that the CHP has is at their disposal. In closing, I'll just reassure the members, the people that are impacted by this, the citizens, we're in this for the long haul. The CHP will be here with our other state partners. We'll remain dedicated to this, not just through the fires being put out, but through the cleanup and also through the rebuild. Thank you.
The fires have been put out, though, right? They're not still going, are they? It looks like they've been put out.
1,800 boots on the ground right now from the California National Guard. About 1,054 of those are supporting law enforcement agencies across this area to ensure that law enforcement officers can do that work, ensure that they can do counter-looting operations, ensure that they can continue to do law enforcement operations while we man traffic control points and checkpoints across the area.
Like, who's
On the
looting?
firefighting front, we have 529 service members currently
People are
supporting
looting?
CAL FIRE. 355 of those are currently employed with CAL FIRE. That's from our task force Rattlesnake. And 174 are continuing their training down at Camp Roberts, and they'll be available to CAL FIRE on the 16th of this month. On the aviation side, we continue to man 11 Type 1 bucket-equipped UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters. And on top of that, we maintain 5 today, 8 tomorrow. 5 today, modular airborne firefighting system equipped C-130s from the California Air National Guard and from Air National Guards across the country. It's important to note every MAFS-equipped aircraft in the United States is currently in California supporting this emergency.
Good,
Can't say
as it
enough
should
about
be.
our DoD, Department of Defense partners. They've been extraordinarily helpful and supportive throughout this. And I'd like to just reach out one time to the sheriff and let him know that if he needs additional folks, we'll have them there tonight.
Before I end, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the repopulation of areas that were under evacuation order or evacuation warning. This is a priority for the Unified Incident Command.
It's probably been said by me before, but it looks like the setting of a disaster movie. It really does. Like, it looks like, you know, some post-apocalyptic movie where a nuke has gone off, because the amount of, like, the sheer amount of homes from the aerial view, like, it's not like they're contained to, like, patches. It's like the whole, you know, town has been burned down. It's really, really crazy. My heart really does go out to the people who've been affected by this, because, you know, LA property is expensive. You know, these people are paying massive mortgages, massive rents to just have that burned down. You know, where are they going to live now? You know, like, who pays for this? Like, does the person just have to swallow it and buy a new house? Does the federal government pay for all of it? Do they pay half? Even if they pay half, that's still, you know, potentially millions of dollars these people have to come up with by themselves. It's just a complete tragedy here. I need to know more. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.